Morning everyone, this is Neeraj Kapil coming back on 11th day on the podcast with a sunny morning, and I'm really happy that people are listening to the podcast, and I would also suggest if they can comment on that, if they have their inputs and provide me with new topics, it will be really great, so I can cover up, I can make up for the topics, and I can do research, I can tell them what they have and what they believe, so I can offer what they're expecting from my podcast. Today's topics of my podcast is leadership. So everybody is a leader for his own life, they lead us. As a normal example, if I give in your life, whoever the listeners at the moment are listening, I would ask them, what do you do in your life? Do you take your own decisions or you depend on others for taking decisions? Do you take risk in your life or on your own, or you ask others whether I should take it or not? Do you really believe in yourself, or do you have someone whom you have faith on, or do you really feel that you can take up the challenges and fulfill your dreams, you can reach your goals, or you feel that I need a guidance and channelization of things which will help me out? So these things actually comes in everyone's life. So how we lead it depends on our capabilities, skill sets, and our learning. So leadership is all about it. It's about how you grow yourself, how you correct yourself, how you improve yourself, how you make things happening, how you do life change, how you help out others, how you value and create a positive experience in others' life, how you impact others' life. That's what leadership is all about. But to know that, you need to understand the inborn leader, the inborn person who's there inside you, what the person thinks of. So first, rather than looking outside, we have to look inside, and we need to understand that what we have to offer to the world, what we are we really good at something which we can build in and we can offer to the world. So leadership is all about making a vision of growth, a vision of offering, a vision of love, a vision of passion, a vision of connecting people across globe, a vision how to provide the solution to the challenges which people have. A orator, a speaker, a personality who gives a value to the globe, to the community, to the people around them, to help out, and smart enough to understand the challenges, able to connect the resolutions. So this is what the leadership is all about. So I would ask influencers, have you ever experienced this kind of behavior, this kind of personality, or you think that you have inborn in you, or do you see anyone as an ideal for your leadership, for as a born leader, or as a leader who is actually building up the values? Or maybe people who are going to office, or students who are going to college, maybe knowing better because they understand when they see, because we are adult enough to understand who is what, or what we think about our own opinion. So have you faced a person in your life who feel that impacts your life a lot, and feel that he's the one actually and you should be like that? So think about it and put across your comments. I would love to read all the comments and information from your end, guys, and I will be really happy to understand if even though if you're listening also, I would also suggest that to provide your inputs. That will be really great for me. So think about what all you know about leadership, and how you're going to impact your life by leading your own life first, to bring a value to your life, to create something which actually helps you to build a future based on your decisions, taking your risk. So I would just tell you a brief idea about what is leadership. So leadership is both a research area and a practical skill, encompassing the ability of an individual or an organization to lead or to guide other individuals. So you must have seen there are a lot of leaders in our histories, where we have mentioned about them, their role in providing a value. Let's take few of them, like Abraham Lincoln, born leader, Mahatma Gandhi, a revolutionary leader, and then there are a lot more. There are people who are from different regions, different part of the world, who actually are born leaders. They have the intelligence, they have the trustworthiness, humanness, courage, and discipline in their life, and they exercise and they practice the skills, the learnings which they do every day, and they believed in themselves a lot, and people actually followed them. That's what leadership is all about. So I would like to know if you have read about such kind of leaders in your life. So just try to go through again and understand what value they have created. So good leadership is necessary for all of us, in our life, others, and as well as people around us. So everyone has to live up to the leadership challenges. I believe that at the core of a purposeful life lies leadership, right? So we find meaning in leading our lives, in voicing our opinion, addressing even the smallest but the most important issues, and in being of value and not a burden to others. So leading others helps them to accomplish more than what they expected, overcoming our challenges and challenges which people have, giving hope and encouragement to others, when you connect with them. So it certainly be a effective way of leading your life. So a good leader is more of a servant than a boss. He never actually you must have seen in your corporate, if you guys are working, what happened in office. Your boss calls you up, says that you have to do this task today, complete it before EOD, do this, do that, and there is a way of actually dealing with human behavior, people. So you can make out easily, even the people, students who are studying at the college right now, they can also make out, because we are adult enough to understand the core values of human. We are able to connect easily, like even a child can connect easily. If a child is immature, that's everyone knows, but a child is someone who doesn't know the good or bad. A small child will not tell you this is good or this is bad. The child will try to do whatever the child would like to do, right? So there is no predetermined thought, there is no assumptions, there is no opinion of a child. So child try to do whatever the child likes to do, right? Maybe playing with some toy, with playing with someone. And you must have seen in a family, like if you go inside your own family, if you have kids, you will see a kid has a specific bent towards a mother or a father or a grandparent. It's because the kind of bond or relationship the kid has built up, or the parents or the grandparents have built up. So it depends how you value, how you create a platform for other person to connect you. It's easy for the person, and the person loves you a lot, right? The same thing happened with the kid. The kid actually tried to put across and shower love, affection, and the pampering done by the parents. It depends, how you take it, how you give them. So at the initial stage, the kids try to walk, you support them, then slowly the kids try to speak up, learning, start writing, going to school. So this is what all happened with the kid's journey, right? But in the journey, have you felt what offerings, or what things you have given the kid for the growth? What have you done to the kid while the growth? It's basically understanding the real concept of life, that when you love someone, when without a reason, there is something which is inbuilt in you that you are offering to the person. But when it comes to a family, like if you have a kid, as example I give, you have a bond already built up from the day one. So it's how you connect. That's the first thing, because there must be an example where actually people can always understand that most of the time we say at home that I love my dad more than my mom, or I love my mom more than my dad, or I love my nanny, or I love my granny. That's how we actually try to explain our love to sometimes questions asked casually between families, so it depends how you connect. So sometimes we are strict to our children, so they are not opening up to us, so we need to give them the platform for them to learn and understand. Leadership plays a major role in that, and I believe successful leaders will have all intelligence, power, ambition, growth, offering to the world, and the person is really strong, who is a leader. Leaders are important and needed. Every nation, every society without leaders, there will be no great thing happening. Because when you don't have leaders, even in politics, if you don't have a leader, the government will not work well. They will not be able to have a vision. They will not be able to provide the output and create a value for the community. So most of the times leaders are failed to concentrate to be a great leader. As I have learned, some of the leaders, they really love what they are and love what they do, but they don't think that how amazingly that a great leader can make. So most of the leaders says that they will do only what they can do, and they do not realize that their ability to do anything possible. So on a personal basis, I would suggest, see into your life, you are your own leaders. You are creating a value for yourself first. Once you feel that you have started building up, creating value for your own, you will be able to offer to others also. So leaders don't need a reason to lead you. If they need a reason, then there's a chance that they may pick a wrong one. So leadership is beneficial to individuals as well as to organization, as I said, and a community. So leadership is all about helping others, helping people, understanding the root cause, connecting with them with the challenges to overcome. So leadership is tough and thankless job, but it's always awesome feeling inside when you're working, and you feel that you have the capabilities to build a dream for others, to build a role, to give them the platform which they always expect, and you are strong enough, you are capable enough that nobody can actually move you from the growth which you believe in yourself, a vision which you have, a goal which you want to accomplish. So people, sometimes you must have seen in news or in movies, or maybe on the real life, where you must have attended a conference, or on a stage you must have heard someone giving a speech who's actually a part of a community, who's leading a community or a organization. Then you must have seen them, how they respond to the public, how they respond to the community. Are they really good enough to provide a right channel or a growth plan for the community, happiness, strong enough to feel that they are connected to the leader. So first thing which is very important is value the human emotions, expressions, questions, vision. If you value someone, then you are able to connect with them. If you don't value, then you are not the one who can lead. You need to understand, you need to listen to them, you need to make sure if they are wrong also, you need to correct them with the right way of dealing. So human behavior plays a major role in the first part of the leadership. Second, how you make the person to impact. If you are impacting others' life, that means he is going to impact others also. So how are you going to make them impact their life and others? Third, what they have offered, to the world through your leadership. Do you feel they are confident enough? Do you feel that they are strong enough for the role, for the growth, for the